Hmm. Okay, I just tweeted out a link. I know it's quote unquote late, but I think I could say with confidence that for those of you who are still awake and may or may not have gotten notifications, you want to discuss this. And just so you know, I've already recorded these videos are already recorded, like my sister's review trailer breakdown. I even did a video on the synopsis already, but I figured that with people reacting the way they are, I need to do a live so we can talk about it. Um, so yeah, like I said, these are like 20 something videos already recorded. I'm probably going to stay up and edit them tonight. Don't worry, I went to sleep for like 3 hours, so I'm wide awake right now. But yeah, in case you did not know, the synopsis for season 7, episode 9 dropped a few hours ago. And if you are unaware, I'm going to read it to you right now. All right. Okay. Episode 9, Three's a Crowd. Karen shares unexpected news that makes Zach happy, but causes a totally different reaction from Fatima. Meanwhile, one of Gary's plans to sabotage Andy backfires. Who cares about that? Now, the thing is, we need to go back to episode 8. I did a video on this a few days ago about Karen having twins confirmed. All right, episode 8 entitled Pins and Needles. Karen and Zach's, let me say that again. Karen and Zach's DNA test reveals more than they expected. So it seems that in the promo for next week, we know that Karen is going to the hospital and she talks to the person at the front desk going, I need a doctor immediately. This could lead into episode 7 where she's in the bed and then that doctor or nurse shows her like a screen and she looks at it like, and she falls back. Now, the theory we've been going with since the season 7 since the season 7 trailer drop was Karen's going to find out that she's having twins. Now, I don't know at what point Karen's going to talk with Zach and get his DNA because I think we've all said the same thing. We don't want to see Karen going to get any sort of test unless Zach's DNA is used. And most importantly, Zach is there for the test, or even if he's not there for the test itself, he is there for the results because I think we've all gotten past the whole thing of trying to figure out if Karen's telling the truth. I want to be honest here. When Danny was giving her quote unquote advice to Zach at the airport, I really wish she brought up, hey, remember that night when Fatima came over to Karen's and then you showed up too, and she wanted to get you to open that envelope with the results? Yeah, yeah. And I wasn't about that. I'm not worried about that. Just so you know, after y'all left, I opened it and me and the girl saw that the envelope was empty. So if I were you, I wouldn't just make Karen get a test. I would be there for the results because she's probably going to lie about it. That's what should have happened. That's what should have happened. Now, the title itself, Three's a Crowd, could mean multiple things. A, Karen having twins, meaning that, oh, it's going to be Michael and these two boys or two kids. Now, we don't know exactly the DNA stuff. We just know that Karen shares unexpected news that makes Zach happy. I don't think the unexpected news is he's the father. That's something that has been iffy on being expected. Her having twins is what's truly unexpected. excuse me. And keep in mind, this news makes Zach happy, but it makes Fatima the complete opposite. And the title Three's a Crowd could mean 3 kids. The other flip side is that Karen reveals, if the results say you're the dad, and I mean these are the real results. We tested your DNA. Here's the percentage. You're the daddy. Three's a Crowd could mean Fatima, Zach, Karen. But I'm more inclined to believe this is about twins rather than Zach, you're the daddy. Now, I'm not saying that he isn't, but episode 8 says Karen and Zach's DNA test, which implies, okay, the test is Karen's baby against Zach's DNA. But the fact that it says reveals more than they expected, Karen shares unexpected news. I think twins is definitely the wild card here. I think twins is the wild card here. Now, it's like I said in my live stream last night, in a perfect world, I would love it if during the 3-month time skip, we just move past all of this. If during the 3-month time skip, we had already skipped past the who the baby daddy stuff, Michael being in Zach's custody, that could have been handled off screen. During the 3-month, oh yeah, we were able to, Michael was in foster care, but we were able to get things worked out in the courts, so we have full custody. But at the same time, I know what it was like not growing up with a mom, so Heather was able to get her act together, so she has visitation rights, because I don't want to keep Michael from his mom, but at the same time, I want to make sure he's in a good environment. And then also, Karen and I did a DNA test, and it turns out I'm not the father. So Karen's no longer trying to, take jabs at Zach and Fatima. That would have been so much better, because this is episode 9. So we're moving closer to the mid-season finale, and we're still on this BS. And this isn't a shot at the writers. The writers have said this season we're going to definitively know who the daddy is, and they're going to be twists and turns and crap. I just want this stuff done. I'm like, Patrick, why don't we take this storyline and move it over there? I'm done with it. I was loving what Tyler was doing with Karen in the back half of season 6, because I'm like, okay, she's going to turn over a new leaf. She's going to focus on herself and mean it this time, because remember, we all looked at Karen with the side eyes like, she's being nice. She's easy to talk to, but how many times have we seen this Karen? And then she flips back to her old self at the drop of a hat. I was looking forward to see, okay, we're jumping ahead 3 months. Let's see what happens. Yet here we are back to where we were in the first place. And yeah, I even did a video about the moment from the trailer where Fatima's confiding in Angela